disautonomia?
It's a neurological disorder related to how the nervous system controls organs throughout the body. For instance, the heart is impacted particularly. People with dysautonomia often have a syndrome called POTS, which is postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome, which means the heart is beating far faster than it should be beating, and it's not efficient. If it's beating too quickly, it's not efficient. And so they have syncopes where they lose consciousness. I can't stand, I can't walk. Because when you stand, the body releases chemicals that increase heart rate, and if it's not functioning correctly, people cannot stand and walk around. They need a wheelchair, and that's what happens. I actually own a wheelchair currently.
And why are you not eating?
Because it also affects the gastrointestinal system does not work correctly. In dysautonomia, it does not work. So like they'll get very severe constipation, impactions, bloating, and it doesn't absorb nutrients either. So if it's not working, you have to take laxatives. And that's why I was prescribed a laxative called Trulance and Linzess. And I've been followed by a gastroenterologist for already since spring of 2019. So it's already been almost 5 years that I've seen gastro, and I had an impaction in spring of 2019.
So you started seeing the gastroenterologist in the States, and you continue here in Israel?
Yeah, when I was 20 years old, so it's already been almost 5 years that I've been followed by gastro. And it's been 5 years since I was diagnosed with dysautonomia at UCLA by multiple neurologists. I saw 5 neurologists, and I can name all of them.
Did you see a neurologist here in Israel?
Not yet, only in the US. I saw a hematologist here. You know why I saw a hematologist?
Why?
Because I developed polycythemia vera, which is, it's secondary to heart problems, and I have a diagnosed heart problem too. Because I was diagnosed with right ventricular hypertrophy. Because if the heart is beating very quickly, then it puts strain, then it'll become hypertrophic. So. Causes heart problems. And that led to the polycythemia.
So this is why you're not eating at all?
It's because when I eat, I have something called, have you heard of postprandial hypotension? It's very common in very old people, like people in elderly homes. So when I eat, I become extremely dizzy and I get constipation, and sometimes I lose consciousness a lot after I eat. And so I have a very limited diet, and I take protein powder that I buy, and I also take something called MCT oil, and I can eat like Skittles or something like that, and sometimes chocolate. But recently I stopped eating chocolate because it's become worse recently, which makes sense because it's already been 5 years.
So you are only using TPN? That's what they said in the letter.
I'm not only using TPN, but I'm trying to get it. People have told me that I should try and get it, because the thing is I lose consciousness after eating that. I think it would be so much easier for me if I just got TPN rather than taking laxatives and eating a limited diet. Like, I'm still gonna eat, but I think, because I've been already trying for 2 years to gain weight, but I can't gain weight. I lost 10 kilos in fall of 2021.
So how's your mood with everything that's going on?
Good.
Is there anything you enjoy in life, any hobbies?
Yeah.
What do you like to do for fun?
I talk with my friends on Facebook. I can watch TV or play video games. I read comic books. I read